buffed. So the buff, part of the buff is the attack speed ratio on Trynd has been increased to 0.694. I believe it was 0.67. Adding in for a 3.6% base attack speed buff, I believe. So, end up, when you're full build with the build I'm going to be going this game, I'm going to be going Kraken, PD, IE, Bork, and Cyrilda's Grudge. You actually end up with, here, I may look for a little trade on Yone. So you end up going from like 2.25 attack speed to, I believe, what did we say, chat? Is it 2.36? I don't know, it was like a little bit of a change, right? So let's talk about like what that means for Trynd. So you can't buff Tryndamere's early damage. Tryndamere's early damage, that shit's broken. So what Riot's trying to do, they're trying to increase the sustained damage, especially going into the late game. Even if we get that one extra auto from the attack speed late game, that can be crazy. Especially with how much damage Tryndamere can do at 3 items. I mean, can make a lot of difference. So, itemizing a more attack speed with the ratio being buffed is very good. So, you know, go like items like Zerkers, items like, you know, Zeal, Bork, items that like have attack speed attached to them now mean more because the ratio has been buffed. Since all attack speed percentages work off the base ratio when buffing that attack speed. So overall, I think okay change for Trynd. Another change they did for Trynd, they also increased the armor per level. So physical damage doing matchups like this Yasuo, now gonna deal slightly less damage, you know, going onto the game. Honestly, small buffs overall. I wasn't expecting a big buff for Trynd because, honestly, the more I play Trynd on this patch, the more I realize, hey, Tryndamere is actually decent. We just got to get used to, like, re-itemizing for lethal tempo, the playstyle around lethal tempo, for matchups that make sense, and knowing when not to go lethal tempo also makes sense. Moving one for the flash Q. He also just said no. But yeah. So, yeah. So, a lot of these all-ins, like, think about, you know, all-ins versus, like, you know, champion like Jax, champion like Darius, where these all-ins can be super close. You know, coming down to, you know, that one auto, like, that's going to be helpful. Any full physical damage matchups, I mean, Tryndamere already has the ability to press W, reduce the AD. That helps. On top of, you know, any additional damage reduction because of bonus armor. Also feels good. So I think at level 18, the armor change gives us an additional 9 armor. So we already have a, you know, couple bits of, here. Actually, I was going to go Kraken Slayer, right? Let's do this and this. So, since we have lethal tempo this game, let's talk about the itemization and maybe some changes that we can use to fully utilize these changes. So, instead of rushing into Ravenous, which doesn't give you attack speed, I'm going to be testing rushing into Kraken Slayer. Let me know what you think about, you know, my build in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. As far as, like, what has worked for you on this patch. You know, I've done a, you know, good bit of grasp, good bit of lethal tempo, good bit of hail of blades. No fleet. I think fleet sucks. Don't do that. But yeah, gonna be going Kraken Slayer here. I'm gonna hold this freeze. I'm gonna be in a good position to all in the Yasuo. Yeah, and when I'm itemizing Kraken, I'm thinking about the move speed so I can stick, so I can get as many auto attacks as possible. So, having Kraken for extra move speed, and then going PD second, skipping Tiamat entirely, because we now are getting a little bit more damage from having more attack speed. We're going to test it out. We're going to see how it works. Maybe we go back to wanting Tiamat, or maybe it's just like, hey, when you go Grasp, maybe you go Hydra. something like that, and then we go lethal. Hey, maybe now we go Kraken. Yasuo has not come back to lane yet. Numa might need help. Numa does have ult. Dang, Numa with the layup on that assist. Damn. Okay, easiest kill of my life. Mumu being level 6 already because he double full cleared into getting 1 grub. So he hits level 6 off that. Pretty OP. Yeah, don't even have to use sums. I'm gonna slow push this. Okay, we got his win wall. So I'm gonna make sure that Yasuo doesn't walk up and try to dash through. Use both sums here. I'm trying to get that wave crush in. I was kind of hoping the Mumu would walk up. But I don't want her to freeze the wave for Yone or Yasuo. Alright, let's grab Earthbound next. Let's grab another dagger. More daggers the better. So even with Zerkers only giving 25% attack speed now instead of 30% compared to last season, I think attack speed ratio does help out a little bit there. And we gain more than like the 5% attack speed worth, right? From this buff, which helps out our damage. And this is the kind of buff that I was kind of hoping they do for Trynd. Like, I don't want more early game damage. I feel like the early game damage is good. I want the sustained damage for later. So it's a good direction. And they're taking it slow because if you go too hard with Trynd on, you know, went ahead and juke that Yasuo Q. Oh my god. Look at that damage. Yeah, you go too hard on buffing Tryndamere early game, and then you have problems like last season. If you guys remember at the beginning of last split, Tryndamere with Grasp had like a 52% win rate. It was super broken. They way overcompensated for Trynd by super buffing his early game with the 50% crit change when they removed lethal tempo to begin with. Just know that they added back in lethal tempo, and then we still kept the 50% crit, so, I mean, I think Tryndamere's gonna be at a pretty good spot after this patch. Oh, very nice dodge by Yasuo.
Double kill.
Maybe I can keep 6-stack lethal. Probably not, though. Nice. No way, he loses 1 HP. Okay, we're good. Nice. Those are the kind of all wins you can force now. And even if I generated 1 extra auto because of the buff, that was a turning point for, you know, this matchup, right? Being able to snowball it even more. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty good. Hey, Mo.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh, she got the charm. I think I'm dead. You know what? I got an extra ward. +5.
Shut down.
I mean, Evelyn had to do something about me, right? I was snowballing way too hard. So, going into... So it's funny, if you have the full build with this setup, you can reach 2.5 attack speed with full stacked lethal tempo and Zephyr for that last item. But I still think early we just go into the triple dagger here and go towards Phantom Dancer. I think this is going to be a stronger spike than Navori. The bad thing about this is haste, right? When you go Kraken into Phantom Dancer into Infinity Edge, you're going to miss that haste. And that ends up being pretty bad. So you really have to more or less play around your cooldowns more than before. And there are some cheesy ways to get that haste back. you know, if you ever have an Infernal Soul map, getting, you know, stuff like blue buff helps out a bunch. And then with this build, we do build Cyrilda's Grudge for our armor pen items, since we have double crit already with Infinite Edge and Fame Dancer. So do eventually get 20 haste. But yeah, if you don't roll the Infernal map, you do have the option of putting another point in your R. He's walking here. Scouting him over the wall. I gotta kill him anyways. Uh-oh. Everyone's at Grubs. We probably have to execute.
Executed.
Nice. Okay, so I mean, we knew Evelyn's coming from Grub, so went for the execute, got it. So Kraken Slayer plus Zeal, both, you know, giving bonus movement speed, helping us stick onto our target even without haste, being pretty good. Now let's talk about when you go lethal tempo and when you don't. Lethal is for all-in matchups when you know that you can force a straight-up all-in. Honestly, against Yasuo, I think this is okay. Same with Yone, same with York, Darius, Aatrox is another big one. Hale is another big one. Matchups you prefer: Grasp, tanks, Malphites, Nasus, where, you know, they have some kind of disengage to stop you from auto attacking them. And even then, you can go lethal tempo into some tanks, like maybe something like Worm. But just know that you can get really freaking fed by just demolishing enemy turret, building Ravenous, having Grasp, and just endlessly stacking that HP and endlessly farming their turret. And very consistent playstyle. Nice. Okay. This Yasuo is just getting beat up, man. He's doing his best to live. It is just hard. If you fall behind as Yasuo versus Trynd, you get beat up.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree.
So I'll show the attack speed stat, what we got working with right here. And of course, you know, more auto attacks you get, something like Kraken becomes more viable.
Double kill. Shut down.
What do you think about going Rage Blade? It doesn't work with the lethal proc, but you get more damage from Kraken and more spin resets. So Rage Blade, you would replace Blade of the Rune King, and it's probably okay. I just like Blade of the Rune King's got that instant impact, and it gives you a little bit of lifesteal, and we know how OP lifesteal can be for the season. You know, plus, like, at that point, like, that you're building Blade of the Rune King in this build, having the high percent current health damage of Blade of the Rune King, going into the missing, like, increased damage based on missing health from Kraken Slayer, pretty good, right? They kind of synergize with each other. Orc helps take them low quickly with the current percent damage, and then the lower current percent they are, Kraken does more damage. So that kind of has inherent synergy built in. Plus, I think with Rage Blade, wouldn't we overcap on attack speed? Is it this? Probably, right? I mean, the overcap on attack speed still does increase the on-hit damage, but lethal tempo doesn't take you over the attack speed cap anymore. Oh, what the heck? Hey guys, I found Evelyn. I found Evelyn Aurelia. Uh-oh. Guys, I'm in a 1v5 situation. Oh Jesus! Help! Oh god, I'm about to be stunned, right? Oh, Jesus. Let me get out of here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not liking where this is going. If I can heal up off these, this plant, go back in.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Maybe Mumu hits this. Maybe hits this one too.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I mean, Mumu be sniping these Qs. This Mumu's a beast. He flashed Q'd for me level 4 and got windballed by Yasuo. That's my man right there. My man. Alright, so got Infinity Edge soon.
Into battle.
Let's go top. So at this stage of the game, we're super far ahead. I'm gonna grab this Rift Herald on the way up. 1 second, still a little bit of gold from the kill. And 2, I want the actual Herald itself. If you have, at this point in the game, if you're this fed, and you guys are in this situation, look to see what turrets you can breach, preferably Sidelane turrets, since they give more gold. In this game, we got no turrets. We're kind of just dominating across the board. Hey, BB. I don't know what elo these players are. I mean, these also seemed at least decent, right? I mean, he was, you know, looking to space, looking all in, but, you know, maybe this guy is like Emerald or something.
An ally has been slain.
It's a lot of people top. If someone comes here, I would have just dropped Rift, used it as an escape. I do have a big bounty.
Am your word.
I could just reset and go bot. Actually, you know what? Or picking off Ash mid, I'm just gonna shove in top. We're playing for next dragon, most likely. Kind of waiting my team to shove mid, so like in this case, like I'm not openly showing here because Vayne or Evelyn could rotate over. Now that I see people like showing on the map, we see Evelyn's in bot side. This is good info for us to make moves. Always be watching the map and don't just look at the minimap. Literally click, look to see what buffs, look to see health bars could be important for making decisions. Don't be complacent, don't be lazy. Look at your map, take a look at what's going on. And even if it's just something like this, be helpful. I'm gonna drop Rift. Oh. No! I actually hit her with my spin on the way out. I was about to say I was gonna drop Rift so I could have a get out of jail free card, but it went just flashed on me. So I guess she went from here and reset back to base and went up. Unfortunate. Had pretty good pressure though.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I think this is a mistake from Mumu. He's been doing pretty well this game. What Mumu could do, since I'm pressuring top and team's pressuring mid, Mumu went for a full clear. But at this point, if we're pressuring, he's kind of, you know, he can invade the Evelyn's jungle. And kind of get advantages there. Just a small thing. So, at this point in the build, you could go Bork here. And honestly, I probably should have gone Bork before Serylda. Going Serylda 2 isn't bad. I mean, they don't have any armor, right? Like, not even Ninja Tabby. So definitely could have gone into Bork first. Still might be able to. See how much gold I have next back. Probably next best thing. And maybe there's even a better item over Blade of the Ring King that I could do. Ow. Okay, you know what? I did not see Vayne there. This is unfortunate. Team's playing a Baron. We'll see if they can actually do Baron or not. I don't even know. I mean, Malzar is shitting on it. The Ash moving over. Everyone's going to do dry. You know, this might be possible. Yeah, they have no idea. Okay, you know, my death did get Baron. I'm gonna say worth. I'm coping a little bit here, but yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I saw Evelyn clear the way if I was doing this, and then all of a sudden, Vayne and Moore go there. I'm very sad. But hey, you know what? My team was in a position to pressure and move over to this Baron. So, there's that. Having your team be in a position of pressure when you go for plays like that can allow them, oh hey, they overstack resources towards you. Your team can get something back.
Into battle.
They're very important. So, as far as my prediction to how this will change Tryndamere's win rate, I think people have gotten better at Trynd over the course of the patch. So I think Tryndamere's win rate, even without this buff, would land next patch probably at like 48.5% win rate, 49% win rate. And with this buff, we might be looking at 50%, which, you know, Riot's ultimate goal. Oh no, I was going for the Evelyn. Oh no, I graded. Really had barrier, what?
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I'm out.
Your team
Got
has
the cannon too.
destroyed a turret.
Oh my
Your
gosh.
team has destroyed
Okay,
an
yo, we
inhibitor.
we got away with murder there.
An enemy has
We went full trick to G on them. Full loop around their base.
Your team has destroyed
And
a
an
turret.
extra kill too. I'm gonna say worth. Maybe I can just walk up and end. Evelyn might build this one-shot me. Oh, yeah, let's see her. Oh! Good way! She have ults. Looks like Storm Surge still a good item. No! I'll say worth. GG plus 50. Alright, let me know down in the comments below what you think about the Tryndamere buffs. Are they enough? Are we gonna cope and say Tryndamere shit and that's why I'm not climbing the season? Are you guys gonna take a look and be like, oh hey, maybe I could adapt. Maybe we can figure out what's the best build with the best runes. Use this little buff to take us over the top.
This'll be
I'm
a
gonna give
slog.
honor to the Amumu. He was a beast. And hey, did most damage. Popped off. Hell yeah. Like and subscribe.